Joining me is Dr. Nick Molinaro. Doc, always good to see you. Thanks for coming out here. So Doc, there's so many players, including myself. We get out there, we're having a great round of golf, and then all of a sudden we lose it and the wheels fall off and we start going sideways. Some of it's physical, some of it's mental. You're obviously here to address the mental part of it. How do we do it? How do we put the wheels back on?
You first have to start before you get onto the course. And this is in our mindset. Think about any other sport. Most athletes have to train to shift their attention. A lineman, where he sees a movement, has to be able to move at that moment as well. A golfer isn't trained to do that. We have to prepare off the course in case the wheels start to fall off. So one of the acronyms I like to use is increased awareness, focused effort, and execution. AFE, awareness, focused effort, execution.
So we have to be aware of what's going on, and then we have to focus our effort as to what we're doing. Now, what do you mean by focused effort?
You know, you can stand over the ball, and as you're standing over the ball, you have another thought coming into your mind, particularly if the wheels are beginning to fall off.
Yeah, don't hit it out of bounds, right? Don't hit it into the water left, something like that.
Exactly. So we have to bring our attention back. You have to practice this off the course. One of the best ways to do this is stand over a ball and imagine that something is going to be distracting you, perhaps it's your game, and literally practice backing away from the ball. We cannot expect you to do that in competition if you actually haven't practiced these kinds of difficulties off the course.
So it's critical for you in your practice time to make sure that you're stepping out of the box, per se, just like a hitter in baseball would step out of the box, and maybe go through whatever it is that you're doing physically. Maybe what you're trying to do physically is get a little bit more shoulder turn, so I want you to get your trail shoulder to rotate behind. And maybe one of the things that's happened to you when you're out there and the wheels come off is the shoulder's not moving behind. So we have to make sure that we get to thinking that way. And maybe what we have to do before that is learn how to get out of the box and go through whatever it is that we have to go through in order for us to have the confidence to step back in here and go, hey, it's just one bad shot or one bad hole.
It's difficult for me to imagine that trying to shoot par in 72 strokes, that you can do that without backing away from the ball at least 2 or 3 times. Particularly higher handicappers will need to do that more often than that. But a lot of professionals, you will see, they'll take their time, back away from the ball, and bring themselves right back into the game. And we have to practice that before we get to the course.
Would you say that a pre-shot routine is going to be something that would assist people with also getting the wheels and putting the wheels back on?
Pre-shot routine is diagnostic. It tells us if we're actually ready to hit the shot. So if you're going to shoot par, I would say that 94% of those shots in your pre-shot routine is getting you prepared for those other shots that you're going to miss. So pre-shot is important, absolutely, in all of your shots.
And so basically what we want you to take away here is spend a little time working on your pre-shot routine and spend a little time going through the backing out thing. Stand over a golf ball when you're on the practice tee and then just kind of have a negative thought, whatever it is, and then teach yourself to get out of it, because if you don't rehearse the getting out of it, it's going to be very difficult for you to get out of it. Now, obviously with the rain falling down, we're going to have to get out of it. Dr. Nick, thank you so much for coming on. Always good to see you. We want to thank Trump Golf Links at Ferry Point Park for having us out here. Remind you, go see a PGA professional. I'm Michael Breed, and we'll see you next time on The Golf Fix.